Welcome back to another video. I feel like it has been so long since I whipped out a camera and vlogged, even though it's really only been a week. I took last week off from vlogging, from making videos, just because there was so much in my head that I feel like I needed to do, and adding on the, I wouldn't say an obligation, but adding on the responsibility and task of filming and editing another video, it carves out a good chunk of my day that I feel like I could be doing something more productive toward either my schoolwork or my self-love practices, because I've been spending a lot of time not like dilly-dallying or like fucking around, but more like doing things to enrich my self-love. So like coloring while listening to ebooks, journaling, and like watching Netflix shows and just relaxing, because I feel like I don't do enough for myself. And I always talk about cultivating that self-love and always paying attention to yourself, and I feel like it can get very repetitive, and maybe to some people it looks like I'm doing it too much, or maybe even to myself I feel like, wow, like I spend a lot of my time like not actually being productive, what's wrong with me? But I know that these are the steps that I personally need to take care of myself, and for some people it might be different, to some it might be the same, I don't know. I digress. So I haven't been as active on the scene. I know you guys like those regular uploads, but I also know that you'll understand that a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do when she's in school, and, you know, trying to stay sane and afloat with all of the work and socializing and just being human, you know? So that's where I've been. And I woke up this morning, walked a little bit on the treadmill while I watched some YouTube videos and played Best Fiends. Honestly, this is not sponsored by Best Fiends. I've been playing this game for the past like 3 weeks. It's so addicting, and I like playing the game. I never thought that I would be into like playing phone games and stuff, but I realized that I just like doing it to unwind and relax at the end of the day or during the day. And I'm just going through this phase of like being tired of kind of scrolling through Instagram and posting things on Instagram as much. I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm withdrawing from the social media volume that I've been doing a lot, and I'm not trying to be absent forever, but I just feel like this is what's good for me and what's healthy for me right now. So I notice myself like not posting as much, but you guys probably don't notice that. I'm probably the only one who does. Anyway, I have some schoolwork to do and just busy work to catch up on, and so I'm going to go to Starbucks right now. 1, to be more productive because I love working in a coffee shop, and 2, to just drink coffee because I find myself like randomly throughout the day I'm just like, I kind of want some coffee, but I don't need it. Like, I'm not tired, or I don't need the energy boost from coffee, but it just tastes so damn good, you know? So I'm gonna go over there, get myself a coffee, and you guys will ask, I get an Americano over ice, and then I just add in a little bit of that stevia packets, like half of it, to cut the very bitter taste. But eventually I will taper down to just a black Americano on ice, but for now gotta add a little bit of that sweetness. I'm currently leaving Starbucks right now. I was there for like 2 hours, so I'm gonna go back to my dorm and make myself some food because I'm hungry. I just feel more productive when I'm in a coffee shop or something like that where there's like a lot of other people around, but we're all doing our own little thing. of business whenever I come home is to always change into comfy clothes. I'm already wearing a comfy shirt, which is this Dat Has t-shirt from Sweet Simple Vegan / vegetarian. And I'm wearing these super comfy pajama bottoms that my mom got me. Anyway, smoothie bowl time. Honest with you guys, I get a little emotional whenever I read something or listen to something. I mean, in this case I did both, but it's just about self-love and the practice of it and anything that has to do with self-love, because it is such a big topic to me. Because even though I preach it all the time on my channel, I still feel like it is a struggle for me sometimes because of things that have happened to me in my past and things that I go through, and just the way that I go about life, the way that I perceive it. I started listening to this book called The Mastery of Love, and I definitely suggest it. I just finished listening to the audiobook like while reading along with it, while coloring, because it's like my favorite thing to do in the world. I don't know, coloring and listening to ebooks lately, or audiobooks lately, has just been my thing. I just find it very soothing and very refreshing. It's basically all about love, not just love for other people in relationships, but how to cultivate the self-love within us and how to find self-respect and practice it so that we can put that into practice with other people, and in turn create a better experience of life for ourselves and others around us. But it just focuses mostly on love for ourselves, respecting ourselves, showing ourselves kindness, gentleness, and gratitude, not because we do anything to deserve it, but simply just because we are. I don't want to go too much into it because that'll just make this video really long, but I just got really emotional about it. I just wanted to share that. Anyway, it's on Audible, and I highly suggest getting both, but if you don't have time to read, which I usually don't have time to read mostly, then I highly suggest getting it off Audible, or just getting like any audiobooks on Audible. Lately, I've technically finished reading 3 or 4 books in the past month just by listening to Audible, because I drive around so much. So listening to audiobooks is really awesome. A lot of you guys ask me about podcasts and what podcasts I listen to, but mostly I just like listening to audiobooks. There's so many books that I want to get to and get through that I just figured listening to the book itself is kind of like a podcast, so I do that. In the event that you guys want to listen to an audiobook on Audible, you get a free Audible book, which is like a free 30-day trial basically, with the link audibletrial.com/applesandamandas, I believe. In any case you decide not to continue on with the Audible membership, which I highly suggest. Like, I personally have an Audible membership just because I love listening to audiobooks so much, and I pay for it myself. But if you decide not to keep it, then you can always just cancel it, and the credit that you have from signing up is yours to keep. So I mean, you get a free book with the link that I provide you. All right, so I'm going to put this away and get to doing more work. You guys remember a long time ago how it was like, oh my gosh, I'm killing plants? Look, it's flowering. Oh, you can't see. Isn't that so pretty? It's flowering. Having plants and seeing that what I'm doing is actually healthy for it and like it's growing makes me feel like so fulfilled as a human being. I don't know what it is. Like, I definitely understand the joy of gardening. I just can't keep up a garden, but spider plant, easiest thing to take care of. Even I could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. I just want to show you guys how I steam my vegetables and like basically cook my food, because a lot of you ask me. Basically, I use this little contraption here. So right now I'm going to steam vegetables. So I have some water in here that's starting to boil. Well, it's not starting to boil, but I have it on the on setting. And I'm just gonna put some frozen veggies. I buy big bags of frozen vegetables from Sam's Club, which is where I'm going right now because I need some more of these greens because I'm running out and your girl needs greens all the time. But I buy these big bags of frozen vegetables, usually if I like don't have my meal preps, and I just stick the frozen veggies into and then it steams, and it usually takes like 20 minutes-ish, and then by the time I'm finished doing what I need to do, watching an episode of How to Get Away with Murder, or studying, or shopping around, then this is done and steamed and ready for me to consume. Alright, I'm at Sam's Club right now. I'm gonna get some more greens. But look at what is over here. We got the kettle corn stand. You know I'm gonna get some. Kettle corn is literally my favorite thing ever. Like, you know how people love avocado and like peanut butter and stuff? I mean, I love those things too, but like, bae. Like, I love. I call this everything but the kitchen sink. And of course, some carrots and hummus.